Okay, so in this quick video I just want to talk about my internet service, which is from Virgin Media, and it's currently a 350 megabits per second service. Now I might do a longer video on it later about my whole experience with them, but this is just going to be a short video showcasing the actual speed I get. I signed up last year with a 300 megabit per second service, and a few months later I bumped up to 350 megabits per second, and if I show you my actual modem, which sits behind my router, it currently syncs at this number. Now this number is roughly 402 megabits per second, so the 350 megabits per second, the highest speed you can theoretically get is 402 megabits per second. That's a free sort of extra 50 megabits per second. Now that's sort of backed up by this speed test I ran a little while back. So this is straight after I rebooted everything and there's nothing on my network, and it hit 398 megabits per second. Right now it's currently midday on our weekend, so we're going to run a speed test just to my ISP's own server. Well, let's see what we get. Because we're at 8 milliseconds of ping, we're getting just under 350, up now over 350, 360, so this is a weekend, so there might be some more usage, and this ISP is known for some congestion issues, but so we're hitting over what I theoretically pay for. Our upload speed should be up to 20, but we're saying we're hitting almost 21 here. So if you go to fast.com, you'll actually be using Netflix's own sort of CDN sort of network just to test your speed. This should be what your Netflix streaming experience is quite like. Here we're hitting almost 300 megabits per second. So obviously 290, probably more than you're ever going to need to actually stream on Netflix. Now let's head back to speed test up now. Let's test using a server that's not my ISP. Because we've got 70 milliseconds, I think, and we're straight up to about 300 megabits per second. So I have seen regular it hit 380, but it must be maybe some more usage right now. 357 megabits per second, and we're just going to be getting just under 20 on the upload, it seems like. So let's try and install the PUBG experimental server, and let's see how long this takes. Okay, so straight away we're hitting about 30 megabytes per second. Now this internet connection should be able to hit about low 40s. Okay, so I've left it some time to sort of stabilize. Currently it's hitting about 45, and for a while there it was sitting at about 46.6 megabytes per second. So if you just look at that here, that means we are hitting 372.8 megabits per second. So that is pretty much fully saturating our internet connection at its max. So at 46.6 megabytes per second, you're able to download Steam games super fast. In the last minute or so, it's able to download about 4 gigs. It's almost downloaded this whole game in less than 2 minutes, which is quite impressive. So that's it. So this is the Virgin Media 350 megabits per second service.